fellow lovers of the liminal and the weird, and welcome to another video by Liminal Spaces. Today I'm going to be getting back into a series that we haven't done for a while, and that is I'm going through each letter in my science fiction library. And today we're going to be looking at the letter N. And we'll start with hardbacks, which I only have 3 of. And the first one looks so interesting to me. I grabbed it right up when I found it. It's called The Lost Face. And I am not going to be able to pronounce this very well, but it's by Josef, or maybe Josef Nesvadba. Josef Nesvadba. And he is a Czechoslovakian science fiction writer. The Lost Face. I'm super interested in it. This is a first edition. It was $5.95 when it came out, and I have never heard of it. If you've heard of this, please let me know. It looks like it's a book of short stories. So, The Death of an Apeman, Expedition in the Opposite Direction, The Trial Nobody Ever Heard of, The Lost Face, The Chemical Formula of Destiny, Inventor of His Own Undoing, Dr. Moreau's Other Island, In the Footsteps of the Abominable Snowman. Looks very interesting. If you have heard of this writer, please let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is all about. Jumping from that to something a little bit more popular, we have Larry Niven. And it seems like Larry Niven is a large chunk of the N's in my library. And from all the reviews and things I've seen of people talking about him on BookTube, I don't know if he's going to be one for this channel. We'll have to see. His most famous, of course, is Ringworld. I have a BCE copy of that here. Really great copy. Cool alien on the cover there. Plus this cat with kind of bat ears, and then you can see the giant structure. It's hard to... There we go. Giant structure of Ringworld behind it all. This, I think, is kind of a must-read, so this will probably be the Niven that I will read and see if I want to read more Niven. However, Niven fans, if you think that this isn't the one for me, please let me know so that I read the right one for the channel. You know I like him kind of weird, so whatever Niven's weirdest is probably the one I'll like. The other one I have is Larry Niven writing with Jerry Pournelle. Another very popular one, The Mote in God's Eye. If you had to choose for this channel between The Mote in God's Eye and Ringworld, which one do you think I would enjoy more? This is a thick science fiction book. They don't usually come that thick, but there we go. So those are my 3 hardbacks. Moving along into paperbacks, staying with Larry Niven. Here's another Larry Niven and Jerry Pournelle. This is called Inferno. It's got a wild cover. Does not tell us who did the wild cover, but absolutely wild cover. Next we have A Hole in Space, a collection of science fiction adventures from the master storyteller, Larry Niven. Got a cool spaceship on the cover there. Larry Niven's Neutron Star, winner of the Nebula and Hugo Award. I guess that means Larry Niven is, not this story, but maybe it is this specific story. This is a book of short stories, so yeah, that must be them talking specifically about Larry Niven. Is there a good short story that I could start with Niven? Tales of Known Space, the universe of Larry Niven. This one's in really good condition. It's a Del Rey book. It's got a cool galaxy on the cover there. This looks like it's from the same series. It's got a similar cover there, and that's World of Tavs? Looks like there's some dolphins there with some cool technology on. Yeah, so I don't know what this is about, but dolphins. There you go. This is from a publisher, Futura. Larry Niven's A World Out of Time. Great cover. Weird. Creepy. Looks like time travel stuff. Okay, leaving Larry Niven behind, we go to The Sinister Researches of C.P. Ransom by H. Nearing Jr. Anybody ever heard of this? Never heard of this at all. The chilling novel of a tomorrow machine that threatens to put modern man right back where he belongs. The professor was delighted when his machine created a malignant organ that played superb Bach after it had been taken from his friend's body. Then the machine went berserk, and a few sordid facts of the professor's ancestry were revealed in the person of Pipula, an unbeatable female gladiator with an enormous right breast and a plate of steel on the left. But this was only the beginning of Professor Ransom's strange and sinister researches. This might be something to send to Jake. There's a guy jumping out of a firework. The more I look at this, the more I think this might be better in Jake's library than in this one. Jake is, of course, Pulp Mortem. I'm sure Larry Niven is who most people think of when they think of the letter N in science fiction. But there's also, of course, Andre Norton. And honestly, I kept these Andre Nortons because these are old Ace paperbacks, and the condition is just unread near mint. Insanely good, because I had probably 1.5 feet of Andre Norton books, and I don't know that they're my style. Yeah, I'm going to have to read one of these. But here's The Year of the Unicorn. 13 rode into that other world which only one could master. This is an Ace book, 40 cents when it came out. Really wonderful condition. Another perfect condition, Lord of Thunder. Great cover with this cat and an airplane in front of the cat, and then a Thor-looking dude with an eagle. Looks really, really good. This one's also in perfect condition, and it's an important title, and that is The Beastmaster. Of course, there was a movie based on this that we all loved in the 80s that really, truly didn't follow the book at all. But still, Beastmaster. Loved that movie when I was a kid. All these in incredible condition. I think I read this one. I think this is what I decided about Norton on. Daybreak 2250 AD. And this is not in great condition, but I kept it because I have read it. But boy, it's been a while. Andre Norton's No Night Without Stars. Really beat up copy of that. I must have kept it because it said something interesting on the back. So, there's my Andre Norton collection. Got to check out a few of hers. Last but not least, I've got a bunch of William F. Nolan's novels. Starting, of course, with Logan's Run. And this was written by William F. Nolan and George Clayton Johnson. And this is a movie tie-in copy of it. I really liked the movie Logan's Run. I watched it quite a few times growing up and really enjoyed it. William F. Nolan followed that up with Logan's World, which is a continuation of the story, I believe. And then I think I showed these off recently because I got these very recently in a book haul, and that is Impact 20 by William F. Nolan and Space for Hire by William F. Nolan. So there you have it. Those are the ends in my science fiction collection. Who am I missing? Is there anybody that I should be reading that I don't have? Have you read any of these ends that I mentioned? Let me know what you think of Larry Niven and Andre Norton and William F. Nolan. Which one of these do you think I'd like the best? All right, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please click like. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe, because we'll be making a lot more of it in the future. And if you'd really like to help support the channel, please go check out our Patreon. All right, thank you very much for watching.